Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever really considered the incredibly deep roots of the ethnonym Turk?
It's a name with so much weight, isn't it? More than just a label.
Exactly. And today we're taking a deep dive into where it actually comes from. We're talking ancient Anatolia, the Eurasian steppe.
And how it connects, maybe surprisingly, to ideas of power, protection, and the bull.
Right. We'll be looking at linguistics, archaeology, a bit of genetics too.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating, I think, is how this core idea, this connection between a sound, the TR sound stem, and, well, bolt symbolism, it formed this kind of symbolic mem.
A symbolic mem.
Yeah, like a cultural gene almost. It's an idea that persisted for literally millennia, and it shaped the identity of Turk long, long before anyone formally wrote it down as their name.
Wow, okay, millennia. So where do we start? Where is the earliest trace of this bull, this TR sound?
You have to go way back. I mean, astonishingly far back. Neolithic Anatolia.
Neolithic, like Göbekli Tepe early.
Precisely. Around 9600 BC, Göbekli Tepe with those huge T-shaped pillars, and also Sarahuyuk.
Afalhuyuk, yeah, with the bull skulls, the bucrania everywhere.
Exactly. It's not subtle, is it? There's
Really?
clearly this intense, probably ritual focus on the bull.
Okay, so the bull symbol is there. What about the TR sound?
Linguistically, yes. It crops up in early Anatolian languages. A great example is the Hittite storm god Taruna,
Taruna.
often shown with a bull, and his name shares that root, tar. It means something like to defeat or to overcome.
Ah, okay, so power, overcoming.
Right. That's the conceptual link. That's the symbolic mem, power, strength. And you see how that lines up directly with later Proto-Turkic meanings, concepts like strength and law.
So the sound and the symbol carried this consistent meaning across thousands of years.
It's pretty remarkable when you think about it.
It really is. But ideas, mems, they don't just stay put, do they? How did this one start moving?
No, definitely not static. This whole package, this symbolic idea, it seems to have diffused outwards with Anatolian farmers as they expanded into Europe.
Okay, so migration plays a part.
A huge part. And you see echoes in place names, toponyms. Think about the Taurus Mountains.
Taurus.
Yeah,
It's like
there.
the bull constellation. Obvious link there.
Or even Turin, the city. But maybe more compellingly, the actual name Turk shows up in historical records much earlier than people often think.
Earlier than the Gökturks. Because that's usually the starting point people reference, right? The 8th century inscriptions.
Way earlier. Roman authors like Pomponius Mela, he mentions Tyrcae living in the Pontic steppe.
When was this?
1st century AD.
1st century, so Roman times.
Yeah. And crucially, Tyrcae in Latin, it just directly translates as Turk. It's not an interpretation, it's the word.
That seems like a really direct linguistic link that gets overlooked.
Often, yes. We even have records of the Franks way over on the Rhine clashing with a figure they called the king of the Turkeys.
Wow. So these Turcas or Turci were known quite widely even then.
It seems so. And that Pontic-Caspian steppe area, it becomes this real melting pot, a crucible where these ancient symbols like the bull cult get reinforced.
Any archaeological evidence for that continuity?
Oh, absolutely. There's an amazing fine Scythian warrior grave, maybe 2,500 years old, on Kortizja Island. And in it, a perfectly preserved, sacrificed bull skeleton.
Perfectly preserved. That's incredible. Talk about a tangible link. It's like a direct message about that bull cult continuing.
It really is. A very clear statement reaching across time.
Okay, so we have these external mentions, Tyrcae, Turci, going back centuries. But when do we get people explicitly calling themselves Turk?
Right, the self-definition. That definitely comes later with the Göktürk Kaghanate up in the Altai region. There are Orkhon inscriptions from the 8th century AD. That's the first undisputed self-use.
The famous inscriptions, yeah?
But even then, identity wasn't always straightforwardly ethnic or linguistic. Think about the Turkshahis.
Weren't they based further south, towards Afghanistan?
Yeah.
And spoke Iranian.
Exactly. They spoke an Iranian language, but contemporary sources clearly identify them as Turk. It seems Turk could also function as more of a political label, or maybe a cultural one, across the Silk Road.
So not just about language or direct descent, but maybe affiliation or political identity, too. It's complex.
Very complex.
So bringing this all together, then, what's the big takeaway for someone listening? This name, Turk. It's not just a label that appeared one day.
Not at all. It's this incredible testament to how history, language, culture, symbols, how they all weave together over vast stretches of time. It challenges simple origin stories.
It really does. It's a story of millennia.
Absolutely. And despite all the research, linguistic, archaeological, genetic, There isn't one simple starting point. It's more like a rich, evolving tapestry, that symbolic mem we talked about.
The bull, the power, the TR sound.
It just kept getting passed down, adapting, taking on new layers of meaning through migrations, new political structures, cultural exchanges. It really makes you wonder.
Yeah. What else?
Yeah, what other really deep-seated cultural ideas, these ancient memes, are still floating around, maybe influencing us in ways we don't even realize, hiding in plain sight?
That's a fascinating thought. How a single word can unlock all this history. What really stood out to you in this whole deep dive definitely makes you want to keep exploring these connections.